My name's Vicki Porter. I'm from Lake Mills, Wisconsin. I'm 51 years old. I started smoking cigarettes in college. You know what? I even remember the evening I started smoking. I'd just gotten dressed to go out, and I was listening to jazz records, drinking Irish coffee. I spotted a pack of Benson & Hedges ultralights that a friend had left behind in my dorm room. So feeling invincible, I took out one of those cigarettes and I lit it. Because what goes better with whiskey and jazz, right, than a cigarette? In just a few weeks, I was addicted to cigarettes and began a lifestyle of smoking that lasted for 23 years. After a few years of this smoking lifestyle, I realized it's not cool. It was revolting and embarrassing and deadly. But quitting smoking is very, very, very hard. Nobody tells you that. Over the years, I tried to quit many times, using many techniques. I tried cold turkey, nicotine gum, nicotine patches, all approved by the FDA. I tried 2 FDA-approved drugs, even tried one of those drugs twice. I tried hypnosis twice. I tried some hocus pocus called laser acupuncture. All failures. By now, I was around 40 years old, and I figured I just learned to live, to be content, to die a smoker, probably gasping for air like my grandmother and mother did when they died of lung cancer. Years ago now, a coworker of mine showed me an online ad for e-cigarettes. The promise was smoking without the harm or smell. So I ordered one because I thought, what if it's real? What if it's real? And as it turns out, it's actually real. Around 2010, I stopped smoking only because of e-cigarettes. It literally changed and probably saved my life. 9 years later, my doctor says my lungs are healthy. I can climb stairs without being winded. I exercise 4 times a week. I can walk for miles and miles. I can do things now I haven't done since before my lungs became overwhelmed with the filth and deadly toxicity of cigarettes. Vaping is a health miracle to me, because without it, I'd probably be on my way to a lung cancer diagnosis. 2 main reasons why e-cigarettes work. First, the inhalation of a far less harmful, not safe, but less harmful nicotine dose similar to smoking, without the deadly toxins caused by burning tobacco. And second, and this is critically important, flavors. Flavors matter to me, an adult ex-smoker. Flavors are not an industry-driven innovation. They are a user-driven innovation. Big Tobacco didn't come up with the idea of flavors. Consumers, adult smokers like me, came up with the idea of flavors. We demanded it. The tobacco flavors that everybody seems to think are so wonderful of the early e-cigarettes were awful. Those flavors mimic the taste of a cigarette and were poor imitations of the cigarettes we actually like to smoke. We don't want our vapor to taste like cigarettes. We're trying to quit them. We want something that tastes good, that makes us want to keep vaping. Flavors keep us vaping. Flavors keep us not smoking. I took a survey on my Facebook page of ex-smokers turned vapors. About 150 people left comments, and I admit this is not scientific, but at last count, approximately 90% use flavors other than tobacco. These are middle-aged and older ex-smokers. These flavors are demanded by adults, sold by adults, consumed by adults. And we're not alone. According to a recent survey of more than 69,000 vapors, 92% preferred non-tobacco flavors. Now, much has been made of the lung illnesses tied to vaping, but it's manifestly dishonest to blame e-cigarettes and nicotine liquid for these illnesses. All available information overwhelmingly suggests the lung diseases being diagnosed have exactly nothing to do with nicotine vapor products and everything to do with adulterated street drugs or products, notably oil-based THC. I've now been vaping for 9 years, and I've never been healthier. And none of the nicotine vapor products that I use contain oil. E-cigarettes are a public health miracle that America is about to squander based on misinformation and disinformation. So let me remind the committee members of a few points. The FDA and local agencies, communities, and parents absolutely need to do a better job of enforcing existing laws and obligations to see to it that kids don't use e-cigarettes. But you don't need to ban the product to make progress on that mission. In 2018, the UK's Royal College of Physicians published a comprehensive scientific report which concluded that vaping nicotine can eliminate almost all the harm from smoking cigarettes, and recommended promoting the use of e-cigarettes to smokers as widely as possible. The report also indicated that vaping nicotine is at least 95% less harmful than smoking. Public Health England concurs. Even the American Cancer Society is beginning to understand the promise of tobacco harm reduction, stating that e-cigarettes are, quote, likely to be significantly less harmful for adults than smoking regular cigarettes, and they encourage adults who have failed other FDA-approved methods to switch to e-cigarettes. E-cigarettes were the only thing that worked for me to quit smoking. This product probably saved my life. Vaping has helped more than 8 million adult smokers quit completely when all other options failed for them. I think that's incredible. 8 million people quit smoking. On behalf of former smokers, I hope you'll reject the general war on vaping, and I encourage you to proceed with these comments in mind. Thank you very much for your consideration.